Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I'm gonna be talking about Tenten and Rock Lee and the mother or the possible mother of Metal Lee, because this is a topic that people are still talking about, and I made a video back in 2015 about them about Rock Lee and Tenten being canon, and I still believe this. And there's more evidence to prove this, and there's new evidence to prove this, I should say. I wanted to revisit this again and bring this up and bring up some of the new stuff that's out there for us all to examine. So one of the things, the commonalities here is that ever since the movie came out, people have had theories on who Metal Lee's mother is, and Rock Lee obviously is the father, but there hasn't ever been concrete evidence that has officially been confirmed, and even Kishimoto never confirmed or denied who Metal Lee's mother was. He never answered Now, one of the misconceptions of Kishimoto's interview was a lot of people said that Kishimoto claimed that he did not draw the mother yet. That is not true. He actually said that he did not have an answer to who it was. He did not say yes, he did not say no to Tenten being the mother. He just simply said that he doesn't know yet who it is. He never once said that it was someone that hasn't been drawn yet. He said he doesn't know who it is yet. There's a difference there. So, and this is definitely a common practice because obviously, for whatever reason, I guess, Kishimoto just doesn't want to confirm this ship yet. I don't know why, but I can't really explain to why Kishimoto doesn't want to confirm the ship yet, or wants to wait for this ship. I don't know. I don't have the answer for that, but it's obvious that he's doing this because if you guys by now don't believe that Tenten is the mother, then I don't know what is going to convince you, besides the fact that it does get officially confirmed. But the evidence I'm about to show you pretty much indicates Tenten, and I'm going to get into it. Like a lot of the evidence that came out since I made the video in 2015, like really indicates like Tenten is in fact the mother to Metal Lee. Now, besides the fact that his name is named basically after like Metal Lee, like Metal Lee, Tenten being a weapons specialist, that uses weapons and shurikens and stuff like that. She summons tools all the time. That's her specialty. That's Tenten's specialty. The fact that she knows this, and the fact that Metal Lee's name is Metal Lee, it has metal in it. The tools are made from metal, obviously, so that's one hint, obviously, but there's a lot more hints, and like I said, I'm going to put the link in the description box to my original video that I made back in 2015, because to this day it is still my most watched video ever, and I mean ever, on my YouTube channel. And I've been making YouTube videos on this channel since 2010, and that is my largest video ever, was this Rock Lee Tenten thing. It got over 24,000 views. And people to this day still watch it. So to all the people that are still watching that video, I thank you so much, because that's just amazing that to this day people still are watching a video that was made in 2015, because this is still a huge topic. So we're going to get into the evidence. So first we're going to bring up, like I said, obviously we brought up just now the Metal Lee name thing, but we're going to bring up the first thing here, which is the eyes. We're going to bring up the eyes. So, we're going to show right now. So as you can see, guys, we have a picture of Rock Lee, Metal Lee, and Tenten. So on your far side here, you got Rock Lee, and you got the round eyes. You got the round eyes. In the middle, you got Metal Lee, who has a similar, pretty much a similar eyeball to Rock Lee. But as you can see, his eyes are slightly different. Rock Lee's is completely a circle, and Metal Lee's eyes are kind of pointy. It's kind of got like the pointy edge to it there. Now, on the far side here, we're looking at Tenten's eyes. Now, though Metal Lee doesn't have the same eye color as Tenten, the characteristic of the eye is similar to Tenten's. It's got the point, it's kind of got more of a triangular shape to it, but still kind of, it has the characteristic forms of Tenten's eye, but has the eyeball structure of Rock Lee, as you can see right now. This is another heavily implied evidence to why Metal Lee is the son of Tenten, and highly implies this. So this is something I talked about in my video back in 2015 that you guys all watched. Again, thank you for watching that, people that are still watching this to this day. So this is one of the things that is one of the biggest theories out there to why this is canon. It hasn't been officially pointed out as canon, but the hints and the expectation that has been coming on ever since the movie, as well as even the series now, though it hasn't been dubbed yet, is that this is going to be officially, at some point, be officially made canon. But that doesn't end there, guys. There's something else I would like to show you. And though video games don't necessarily structure to canon, the video games are highly interpreted from the author these days, because they can't put in things in there that don't fit the characteristics of the characters anymore in video games. So there's a lot of times now creators kind of talk to them. For example, Xenoverse was or not Xenoverse, but Fighter Z. Android 21 was actually designed by Akira Toriyama, and for the video game. And so, there was a lot of things that went into the video game that Toriyama picked up on for the game. And that's something that Naruto Storms 4 also had too. And because of that, I wanted to show you guys this. So here we go.
Hello! Great! Here I come!
So yeah, basically in Naruto Ultimate Storms 4, which was a video game that came out in 2016, Rock Lee holds Tenten's hand, and just looks at her. and stuff like that, and Tenten kind of is like, kind of has like kind of a little, romantic look at, him. You seen the little glitter, the little, kind of bright in the background when Tenten was looking at Lee, that you seen, kind of highly implying, a romantic atmosphere for that particular scene. Now again, this was a video game, but still, the fact that they're showing this, and obviously the manga was over by the time this game came out. So, the fact that they put this in here, in the video game, kind of puts more convincing on a lot of people that Tenten and Lee are a thing. But there's even more recent evidence that has come to light since this video game, which just recently came to light back in 2017, which they actually have an anime now going on in Japan right now of, the Boruto spin-off series, which is, basically the sequel to the Boruto's movie that came out. And in the third episode, they actually show Metal Lee using shurikens and actually landing very, very good blows to his target, and actually got in the bullseye to his target. Now this is interesting because this is Tenten's special ability. She is a master at, shurikens and tools, and always getting on her targets, and Metal Lee was perfect in this skill. So this highly implies that he had to have learned this from someone, which he had to have gotten this from Tenten, who probably is the mother. Because, like I said, he obviously didn't get this trait from Rock Lee, because Rock Lee only knows taijutsu. He only knows common martial arts. Rock Lee doesn't know any ninjutsu or genjutsu. So the only way Metal Lee could have learned this technique is if he had a mother that actually knew how to summon tools and is skilled in that field, for when it comes to being a ninja, being skilled with these tools, in the Naruto series. So the fact that he used this really highly implies that Tenten is the mother, because how could he have possibly learned this from Lee? Like, Lee is not skilled in tools. He's not skilled in this type of stuff, but Tenten is. This is Tenten's specialty. So it highly makes a lot of sense that this is in fact the case. But now there's also something else I have to show you guys, because there's also the disclaimers that keep saying that Tenten and Lee never showed any feelings towards each other in the anime, or in Shippuden, or in Naruto, even though Rock Lee actually goes to Tenten's aid after the tuning exam, after she lost to Tamari. But I'm going to actually show you guys something that actually proves that that's not true at all, because I'm going to show you guys this. Oh, believe me, that's not all. Tenten doesn't just jump into the water to go save Rock Lee. There's more to it than that. So in the next part of this episode, which I'm about to show right now, you'll see what Tenten actually says about Rock Lee. And it definitely makes a compelling argument right here and now. So here it is.
You never ever give up, no matter what! You never give up! That's why I promised myself I would never lose you. That's why I was able to give it my all too. Don't give up now, Lee. You can't let this be the way it ends. Lee! Lee!
So basically, Tenten's entire motivation for, her, being able to go as much as she is able to go is because of Rock Lee. Tenten wasn't that gifted either. Now, though Rock Lee wasn't as gifted as Tenten was in terms of being able to, use jutsu, Tenten recognized that Rock Lee never gives up, even with, his taijutsu, and only being limited to taijutsu, and that's the one thing that Tenten is always motivated about Rock Lee, and that's what she indicated here, because it appeared that, Lee couldn't get out of this, this rock that, was holding him down in the, in the river or whatever. So that's when Tenten was coming down to aid Rock Lee, or to save Rock Lee, because, she was confirmed, and you can clearly hear that, you never give up, you're the reason why I keep going. So she, has that, affiliation, and that, the reason why she keeps going is because Rock Lee, someone who doesn't have any ninjutsu or genjutsu, can keep going despite the fact that he only knows taijutsu. So that right there proves how much of feelings that Tenten has for Rock Lee. But here's some more stuff that I'm about to show you too that happens afterwards.
I could really use Guy Sensei's guidance right now, but that isn't possible.
If you want me to, I'm happy to help.
1, 2,
Lee,
3,
what in the
4,
world are you
5,
doing now?
6, 7. Do not mind me. This is just a rule that I've made for myself. When intensive training...
You see that blush there that Tenten gave to Rock Lee? You see it? Well, don't worry, because we're going to show you something even better coming up right now.
32. Heavy! So heavy!
Hey, watch it. You're making it sound like I'm the one who's heavy here, Lee. What you should be saying is the metal statue that you brought is heavy, so start saying it.
So the entire time, Tenten basically puts this stone on top of Rock Lee while Rock Lee is basically punishing himself and making him do like 1,000 push-ups or 10,000 push-ups or whatever. She's putting the stone on him, and she's blushing the entire time because she knows that Lee never gives up regardless of what the challenge is. And so that's why she put it on there. And she's blushing the entire time. And that's just not like a one-off type blush like she did earlier. That is literally a blush the entire way through, a love type of blush. Which, once again, even proves even more that Tenten, in fact, always had feelings for Rock Lee, not Neji. But, I mean, you could even go back further to the tuning exam, like I said earlier. When Tamari beat Tenten in the tuning exams, who was the first person to come to Tenten's aid? Rock Lee. So in conclusion to this video was to basically show you all the points that Rock Lee and Tenten did have a lot of canonized ship moments, and Tenten's motivation was to basically, kind of fall in the footsteps of Rock Lee, because Rock Lee never gives up, and so Tenten, who didn't really know, you guys can watch more of the episodes, I mean, you guys obviously seen this episode, but, her characteristic motivation was to find her own place, and that is what led to, her being a weapons specialist, and she was able to find her own place, and, without Rock Lee's motivation, Tenten probably wouldn't be what she is now as a weapons specialist. So, Tenten, the Rock Lee's never give up is what Tenten likes about Rock Lee, and that's why they ultimately fell in love, I think, and have Metal Lee as the kid. There's so many hints that have been shown consistently throughout the series and still being shown right now, that with every media, whether it be the video game, whether they show hints in the new anime, or they show hints from beforehand. There's just so much evidence to prove that Rock Lee and Tenten did get married, and Metal Lee is in fact the kid, Tenten is the mother of Metal Lee. So that's all. That's about it. That's pretty much that's pretty much this video. This video is pretty much over. Let me know what you guys think. Again, you guys can go watch my original video that I made back in 2015 about this. But again, this is more updated information. Comment, rate. If you like this video or my other videos, please subscribe. And let me know what you guys think. I truly believe that Rock Lee and Tenten is canon. It's just not been officially announced yet. And hopefully very soon it will be announced. But we don't know yet for sure. But I'm almost 95% sure that Tenten and Rock Lee will be canon, and that Tenten is in fact the mother of Metal Lee. So that's all I got to say right now. I'm out of here. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace.